Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today we got a very important video. The 2K community is in shambles. They don't know what to do about this new badge called Mismatch Expert. Unpluckable apparently is getting a buff because a lot of people are saying steals on next gen are extremely broken and much more. So you see these clips right here, they're cool and all, but as well as the fire news, I also ran into the #1 ranked Pro-Am player last night on 3v3 Pro-Am. He's got over 100 more wins than the #2 ranked player in the world. We're about to roll the gameplay right now, and then the next one is me versus a 16-1 team. So let's get into the news. We got a lot today. First of all, Puma Mania is confirmed to be back on 2K22. I think this is only going to be for next gen. I could be wrong, but it is October 9th. So if you guys aren't level 40 yet, just like me, drop a like on the video first of all if you're not level 40. I want to see how many people are not, because I'm still not. I've been playing the game a lot. I don't see how people, so many, are already level 40. I don't get it, but I'm probably gonna hit it during the double level this weekend in the rec, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, getting into the good stuff, we've had probably the most interesting 2K launch of all time, because a lot of people, besides, you know, the error codes and all that, are actually liking the gameplay itself. Well, something no one could have possibly guessed this year has came out of nowhere, and a lot of people are complaining. It is the badge called Mismatch Expert, and it's forcing comp players, especially on next gen, to get ahead of the curve and make 5'7", 5'8", 5'9" builds that are actually being called the meta of the game, which is like the best thing you can do. How last year the 6'1" play shot was the quote-unquote meta. People are already getting ahead of the curve. Pro players like Chalk and many more are making 5-foot players under 6 feet tall because Mismatch Expert is so good. Let's roll some clips just to give you a little, you know, showcase of what's going on.
Yeah, you're not.
Shoot over him. You got Mismatch Expert on Hall of Fame.
Think so?
Green.
Oh my God! You trying to try it? All right, hold on.
Go ahead. Do a move first.
Oh my God!
Now. Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Yeah, needless to say, it's a little bit overpowered. So the reason why, especially on next gen, they've been making the players under 5'9" is so that you can get Hall of Fame unpluckable, which I said I 100% don't understand why Mike Wang made it to where the only way you can get unpluckable is you have to be 5'9" or shorter. But now 2K came out and dropped a tweet yesterday that said a minor badge balancing update will go live for current and new gen tomorrow morning, containing the following: slight reduction in the effectiveness of Mismatch Expert and blinders, increased effectiveness of unpluckable. No patch download is required for this update. Then Mike Wang, our gameplay director who makes all the gameplay choices for 2K, said we're trying to be extra careful to keep our day one gameplay balance intact as best we can. So these are pretty conservative badge tweaks. Please keep the feedback coming. So my guess is this patch isn't going to do a lot to help against this mismatch, basically glitch that's going on right now. I could show clips over and over. If you guys have been watching comp stage players in the stage use it, it's actually insane. Well, 2K Labs came out with a video the other day talking about you get the mismatch at 4 inches taller than your opponent. So if you're 6'1" and your opponent 6'5", that's when mismatch kicks in. But you get an even bigger boost at 10 inches or taller. So that's why people are making extremely short players, so you can get that extra boost, which is super glitchy right now on 2K22. Now, of course, if you're making a super short player, it's not going to be great on the 2s court or the 1v1, but 3v3s is where most people play, and that is where it's so effective. You just put it in the corner, you have a lockdown guard ball, and you're an offensive juggernaut. So is 2K going to eventually make it, you know, worse? I don't know, but right now it doesn't seem like the patch really did anything. I've seen lots of clips this morning, and it doesn't seem like much changed. So spoiler alert, if you guys don't want to see the rewards that are in the game or could be in the game, skip like a minute ahead, a minute and a half ahead, because I'm about to give you some spoilers. Well, A lot of you already know YouTubers have been posting these videos where they have found PC players in the files of 2K, for example, mascots. We know that mascots are probably back in the game. It's going to be a reward that comes out later on in the year. There's seasons, new rewards are going to come out every 6 weeks, so they've got plenty of time to drop them. We have also found out, as you see from Double H here, that jetpacks are in the game. We just don't know if they're 100% going to come out, but they are in the files of the game. I got tagged in a tweet yesterday, which I thought was super cool by 2K, and we found boxing gloves, a popcorn tray, the 2K championship belt, and a shoulder bag coming soon in 2K, which I'm going to keep saying it might not because, you know, they're in the files, but we don't know for sure they're coming out because 2K hasn't talked about it. But I do like this. I want to know, what is the legend reward? Is it mascots and the jetpack? Is it going to be something else? We have no idea yet for 2K22, but that gives me a lot of hope that 2K's actually got good rewards in mind. They've got good rewards in their stock to drop later on in the year. And I told you guys, even before 2K22 came out, if you're not new, you already know. If you're new, you should hit that subscribe button, that I would put good rewards right there with good gameplay and importance of what is very important to 2K being a good game. Because yeah, gameplay could be good, but if you don't have an incentive, if you don't have a reason to get on the game, then you don't really get on. You know what I'm saying? In my experience from the games that I've played over the years that I've been alive, every single game in my top games pretty much is something that I played to earn something, to unlock something, and it kept me hooked. It kept me wanting to get back on the game every day to unlock whatever it was for my player or whatever. And it looks like 2K may have delivered. It is definitely too early to give a yes or a no, but I'm liking it so far. Great job, 2K. Now what I want you guys to do is go home, or if you've already played 2K today, let me know. Do you think Unpluckable was buffed? Are you still getting ripped a lot on next gen? Let me know what's going on. Are you still getting Peaky Blindered on? Is Mismatch Expert still overpowered? We don't have a 100% answer yet, but I did see a lot of clips for Mismatch Expert that it's not really patched at all. For the other things, I have not seen anything. Now, speaking of the state of 2K right now, there is still some issues with the game. Of course, there's, always going to be something with the game. But on current gen or last gen, whatever you want to call it, the elevators have been broken for about a week now. It takes 5-10 tries to go to the stage. Yesterday, I tried to go to the stage and it just shut off my game. So 2K, once again, can we please get an update on what is happening with the game? Hey, we're trying to fix this. Hey, a patch might come in a week. A patch might come in 2 weeks. That's all we want to know. Tell us what is going on, because you can't go to a lot of places on last gen right now. Now, another thing is, I got on next gen, and how I told you guys, the frame rate has been fixed for me. It is still a little bit choppy from time to time, which is not a huge deal. They did fix it for the most part, but it's still choppy. I have a next gen console for a reason. I have the most expensive one, so I do expect it to not be chopping when I go through the park. That's something that needs to be fixed as well. People are still spawning in the middle of the ocean. That's an issue. I know there is a way to fix it, kinda, but it doesn't fix it all the way. So you guys let me know some issues that you're running across on 2K22, and I'll voice them in these videos. But as of right now, I did a poll yesterday on my channel in the community tab. If you guys don't know, make sure to go check out my community tab. I post in there from time to time. And 91% of people said NBA 2K22 is good. Now keep in mind, that's also with 14,000 votes. I wonder what, if I did that for 2K21, it would have looked like. But I'm so glad that so far we have at least a decent product. The majority of the community is saying, hey, I can play this video game. It's not being compared to 2K21 or 2K18 in terms of how good it is. And I just really have to say I appreciate that, 2K. You've came out with something solid so far. Of course, there's still some issues, which I hope you guys fix. I really do, okay? Because right now I'm giving you a lot of props, but it's good so far. And I don't really have a lot of complaints. The delay is still a little bit on and off with the game. The servers, that's something, that has been around forever. But that's it, guys. If you want to leave your opinions down below, I do read every comment. If you got any problems with the game that you want me to voice, do that. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Drop a like if you haven't yet. It's your boy Badge Plug. You've been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.